Everyone. So in today's session, we are going to talk about chapter 7 of NCERT class 9. Okay, the chapter 7 is your triangle. So in today's session, we are going to talk about your definition of triangle, then congruency or congruent, and the basic criteria to prove two triangles are equal. Okay, we will talk about these three things. So moving one by one. So the definition is a closed figure formed by three intersecting lines is called triangle. Okay, that one is your basic definition of a triangle. Now moving forward towards our congruence or congruency. So the basic term in congruency is that it talks about congruency. It's talk about how two triangles are similar to each other. Okay, then after there are some criteria that helps to prove your congruency. So let's talk about that one point also, the last thing. So the basic criteria to prove triangles are equal or your similar. The first thing is your ASA, that stands for angle, side, angle. Then after your SAS, side, angle, side. Okay, then after your AAS, angle, angle, then after your side. Then after your thing is SSS, that is your side by side, side. Then after thing is that your RHS, right hypotenuse side. Okay, these 5 properties helps to prove a triangle is similar or your congruence. Okay, let's take an example of theorem of side angle side with an so let's start with SAS, that one is your side angle side. Okay, so the diagram will be, we will draw like that one. Two triangles with equal side, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, and that one is 4 centimeter with a 4 centimeter, an angle of 40 degree with an angle of 40 degree. So for proving a triangle is equivalent to each other, two triangles are equivalent, we take a side, then an angle, then again a side. Okay, let's take a look into an example for that one question to explain it more efficient manner. So we will take example 1. So the example 1 is your the given conditions are given OA is parallel to your OA is equal to OB, then after OD is equal to your OC, we have to prove triangle AOD is equal to triangle BOC, the first condition, and the second condition is your AD is parallel to your BC. Okay, and the diagram looks like like that. AZ, then cross. Okay, let's label it CB, A, D, and that point is your O. Here is an angle and here is also an angle. Okay, the diagram, the given condition, and the things we have to prove. Okay, you will see that triangle AOD and triangle BOC both are connected with a point O, and the second thing is OA is equal to OB and OC is equal to OD. These things are given. Let's move forward. So for moving forward, here you will see that angle AOD, we are talking about that one angle, okay, and angle BOC, that one angle. Then after this, here you will see that the theorem of vertically opposite angle we have studied in chapter 6. These are vertically opposite. So here we are providing that information. Angle AOD and angle BOC forms a pair of vertical opposite angle. Vertical opposite angles. So from that thing, angle AOD equal to angle BOC. That one thing is proved. If the angles are equal, as we have seen here that a side is equal to another side, then a side is equal to another side, and here we have to check that that one angle is equal to that one angle. So we have checked that angle AOD is equal to angle BOC with the help of vertical opposite angle. So we will write that triangle AOD is equal to triangle BOC. Okay, the first thing has been proved. Let's move to the second point. AD is parallel to BC. Now we have to prove AD is parallel to BC. So we have here proved first thing. Let's move to the second one. Now we are proving that AD is parallel to BC. Okay, for that one thing, as we see in a congruent triangle, triangle AOD, or your, as we have already written that triangle, so AOD and BOC, AOD and BOC, the other corresponding part are also equal. Okay, if the triangle AOD and BOC are equal, then the other parts are also equal with the help of side angle side property. So we will write that. So angle AOD or your angle OAD, that one angle. So angle OAD equal to angle OBC, that one angle. Okay. Then after, so angle OAD and OBC forms pair of alternate angle. These are alternate angle, na? Alternate angle for the line segment, and the line segment is your AB, line segment AB and your CD. Wait. For the line AD and CB, or your BC. Okay. Then after, therefore AD is parallel to your BC. That point is second, that we have proved that AD is parallel to your BC. How? With the help of your corresponding angles that lies between AOD and BOC. Then after, the angle AOD or your OAD, that one angle, and the angle OBC, that one angle, forms an alternate angle. So if the alternate angle are equal, then the line segment is also parallel. Now we are moving towards our example number 2. The example number 2 is also based on that one property. So let's take a look into that one. There is a triangle. There is a triangle that bisect, line bisect that, and the labeling is like that: A, B, that point is P, that one is L, and that point is C. Okay. Here is already given that AB is a line segment and line L is the perpendicular line. If a point P lies on line L, so that P is equidistant from point A and B. Here we have to prove that the distance between A and P is equal to the distance between B to P. Okay. So first we will write the given conditions. The given conditions are your line L that is perpendicular to your AB. Okay. This line is perpendicular. First thing. Second thing is that passes through point C. The third thing is your third thing is not given. We have to prove AP is parallel to AP equal to your PV. Okay. The distance between AP and the distance between PV is equal. We have to prove. So let's move forward. Solution. Triangle APC and triangle PCB, APC and BCP. Okay. Then after it is given that AC equal to AC equal to BC. Okay, that one is thing is given because the line is perpendicular to the line perpendicular to AB. So that one is also given. Now move forward. Wait. PC. That one is a common line. Okay, so PC equal to your PC because of perpendicular line. Okay, then after move forward. AC equal to your BC. Okay, how we have proved that one? Point PC equal to PC. Angle PCA, that one angle is equal to that one angle. That one angle is your PCB. Okay, is equal to 90 degree. So we have written that one thing. Okay, now we move forward. So here we have already written that if two angles and one side with two sides and one angles are equal, then the triangle is congruent to each other. Okay, with that one property. So we will write that. So triangle PCA equal to triangle PCB by SAS rule. Okay, so that one is your question number example number 2. Let's take again a look into that because here we have applied the SAS rule directly. That's why we are again discussing that one. Here you will see that triangle APC. Let's break that one triangle. The triangle looks like that. Okay, and the second part is look like that. Okay, here you will see that a common line is provided, that is your PC. Okay, that's why we have written that PC equal to PC, and we have also provided the solution of how we write that PC equal to PC. Because PCA, the point C is 90 degree, and the point C for the triangle PCB is also 90 degree. So if the angles are equal, then we will write PC equal to PC. Then after moving forward, it is given that given that the line L is intersecting the AB point, AB line. So if the line is intersecting, that means it's breaking the part of line in equal part. So we have written that AC equal to BC. Okay, so here we have get that two sides, that are your PC equal to PC. Okay, then after AC equal to BC, then after your angle PCA equal to angle PCB. Okay, these things we get. If we get side, side and angle, then the two triangles are always equivalent or your congruent to each other. Okay, so that's all for today's session. If anyone have any doubt regarding anything, they can ask in the comment section, and please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for upcoming videos.